Okay, so welcome to the press conference with Coach Oscar Pareja. We'll take your questions immediately. So please, gentlemen here in the first row, and then we'll go with you.
Oscar, just overall thoughts following the 90 minutes from this game?
Um, very hard game for both teams. I think the competitiveness on the field was from the first minute to the end, with two teams that gave all their and that intention to win the game. It was a point that we felt it in the second half. We thought I could have won the game, and we fought and we played well. But the most remarkable for me was the personality that the team brought today and overcome that difficult moment that we had during the weekend, and the personality and the compromise and responsibility of our athletes and soccer players was remarkable. I'm very proud of them. There's a great response and just put the team again on the surface and we're ready to keep going.
Please, gentlemen, in the first row.
Oscar, thanks for your time. Just curious, were you expecting the game to be that closed off? Were you expecting a little bit maybe more open game against with two teams that have such good offensive players?
I was expecting a very competitive match last year, and I reviewed those two games, the two legs last year during the week. And after almost a year, I saw a tremendous fight on the pitch. It was two teams fighting, and I thought we played very well, and probably we could have advanced in the leg two and the second leg here. So I expect something similar, and today, so it was not a surprise for me to see those both teams pushing that much and not having too much open spaces, especially in the last third, where in a game like this, when you have those moments and in that space, the teams are very lethal there. We have a couple chances at the end, very clear, but again, I expect a match like that. I was expecting it.
Please.
Oscar, with the Concacaf Champions Cup tournament going on at the same time as the beginning of the MLS season, how pleased are you with the play of your players physically with all of the extra play?
I am very pleased and very proud. That was just a few days where we have to recover not just our bodies but our minds and our pride. And doing it against a team like Tigres, it was not an easy task to do. But the heart of the Orlando's team was there in the pitch today, and I'm proud. I think we're ready to keep competing on the Champions Cup and go to Tigres with the intention to advance. And mentally, we're ready as well to recover quick in this couple of days and then be ready for Minnesota also here in the league.
Please.
Buenas noches, profe. Carlos Sevilla de STV Deporte y Visión Deportiva. ¿En qué cree usted que se debe trabajar más para enfrentar el partido de vuelta allá en Monterrey?
Yo creo que prepararnos para un juego similar. Yo pienso que los dos equipos tuvieron propuestas similares hoy. Hubo momentos donde las intenciones de Tigres eran obvias, estaban poniendo gente arriba y querían ocupar muchos más espacios con jugadores por delante de la línea de la pelota, pero también lo hicimos nosotros y tuvimos algunos chances importantes. habría que pensar de que en un partido 0-0, cuando tienes acciones tan precisas, tienes que definirlas y nos hubiéramos llevado un triunfo bastante importante si hubiéramos tenido esa letalidad en el área, en un par de ocasiones, especialmente en el segundo tiempo. En el primero, la pelota que le saca Guzmán a Robin. Y luego la que tuvimos al final también con Duncan. Entonces, mejorar eso, ¿no? Ser un poco más letal en el área.
Profe, good evening. I wanted to ask you about the defensive back line. Today, David Bracalo had a great game. It seemed that the back line was very composed. What could you say about not only David, but also Kyle and also Nico Ladero recovering the ball in the mid?
Right. Well, very, very good job. Well done job, with David. Sometimes we see the pieces and we think that he just plays them up in the lineup and that's it. But there is a lot of a job to do with those pieces because this is dynamic. It's not a coffee maker. It's just a bunch of human beings that are interacting and the chemistries and things. David has been gluing with the boys without not training much because he was dragging an injury when he came. But today he showed us how good he can be, and we're very optimistic. And the same with Luis, that he's gluing together as well with his teammates, and Nico, who has more experience as well. Today his performance lasting all that game with that foul, it was remarkable. So we're pleased for those guys too.
Please, here.
Hi, Coach. Good evening. This is Gustavo, Lemon City Live. We've seen a few different lineups now in the 5 matches you've played this season. Is that more tactical based on the teams that you're playing, or does it have to do with the fact that you're playing a lot of games in a short amount of days?
Right. Yeah. It was. We had this experience last year, and it seems like we thought that we learned a lesson, but it seems like it's not controllable. It's difficult to control because you come from a drop period where you don't play much, and then you come into pre-season and you're trying to simulate the competition, but pre-season is pre-season. And now it comes a bunch of games together with proximity amongst them is difficult. And the competition is not just that real, but it's hard. So, and you have no time to recover. So we have been measuring their energy and trying to be precise and how can we rotate without not changing, understanding that the continuity that they have as a player and as a group is what is going to make them excel the level or just get it better, but also just timing their moment in the pitch. So trying to do the best we can.
Final question, please.
¿Qué tal, profe? Marco Quesada, berardoherrera.com de Costa Rica. Profe, vienen de jugar partidos bastante disputados, tanto con el equipo canadiense este fin de semana anterior en Miami, viene hoy, y 2 juegos también muy importantes como es ante el equipo de Minnesota y viajar a México. ¿Cómo dosificar esas cargas para los jugadores? ¿Podremos ver algún tipo de jugadores alternativos para este fin de semana ante el Minnesota? También pensando en que solamente un punto de 6 disponibles en este momento y no se puede, como decimos nosotros, pestañear, ¿verdad? Que dejar esos puntos botados por ahí. Buenas noches.
Sí, buenas noches. Sí, mira, a esta altura es difícil uno seleccionar la competencia porque no queremos, como decís, alejarnos de la tabla de posición y cada punto importa tanto, ¿no? También medir bien la cercanía del partido en México que va a ser un partido único que nos va a declarar a Tigres o a Orlando avanzar. Entonces, yo creo que ahora pues lo que vamos a hacer primero es recuperarnos bien, porque ha sido una semana muy intensa, emocionalmente también, y elegir nuestra alineación. Yo ahora lo que espero es que los jugadores se recuperen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and have a good evening.
Thank you.